What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm Jay the Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I previously did a video about these particular people here, Drake and his new girlfriend. I'll leave a link in the description box. Y'all can take a look at my original commentary just to get the gist of me talking about Drake and his quote-unquote new girlfriend and how allegedly she left her ex Alfonso for Drake because her and Drake had been dating for months, unbeknownst to anybody else. But previously, she was with Alfonso. And we all know Drake's past of going out and seeking the sloppy seconds of other men. Well, I believe there's a messy trail here that leads to Drake's quote-unquote new girlfriend, Johanna, because apparently she cheated on a guy with Antoine Walker to the point to where Antoine Walker was sued. And I know y'all gonna say, well, how do you know this could have been made up? Could be not true. That could be the case, but let's go back to 2010 when this situation first occurred. Now, this is an article from TMZ back in December of 2010. Yes, TMZ has been around that long. And not only that, let's go to another article from nationofblue.com, and it talks about Johanna's ex Kevin suing Antoine Walker and how Antoine Walker mocked him after he caught Antoine Walker trying to sleep with Johanna, who was his fiancé at the time. Now, I think I was right on the money when I spoke about my analysis of this particular female. She may not be a bad person, but she is a bit of a social climber. She was on a reality show about raising ballers. I believe that's the name of it. It's a couple years back. I believe she will get with anybody she can to get to where she wants to go. And I just think that this is what typically your modern woman is. She hops from guy to guy who can get her where she feels like she wants to get to, or her son. Now they're talking about how she's quote unquote being body shamed on social media. No, you cannot body shame a person who changes their body and alter it by doctors. Okay. That person chose that body. So it's no shaming. You know, it's people just looking at it and saying, there's something weird there. But let's get into this article from Awesemo. Drake's new girlfriend, Johanna, is the mother of one of Bronny James' teammates. Drake most recently was spotted having romantic dinner with Johanna at Dodger Stadium. He rented out the entire stadium to wine and dine his new gal pal. Apparently the model was once engaged to be married to a Chicago man by the name of Kevin Jenkins. Well, Jenkins accused Johanna of cheating after allegedly walking in on her in the act back in 2010, and he sued her alleged lover, ex-NBA superstar Antoine Walker, for $5 million. And that's what this article was here. This is the guy who actually ended up going broke. I did a video about him too, about his journey to having it all and losing it. I'll link that in the description. My commentary is just excellent on those two different things. I must say so myself. Make sure y'all like the video. I'm about to say like the stream. Like the video. Where there is smoke, there is fire. And I do believe that this could have occurred. This is a guy who never had financial discipline up until maybe recently. This is a guy who admitted to splurging and spending, and if he had it, he flaunted it, he spent it. So would it really surprise anybody that this guy was engaging in a situationship with this woman who was with the guy who was taking care of her? Would it really surprise you? You see, nothing surprises me these days about a lot of your modern day women. A lot of them are looking for come ups. A lot of them are looking for a chance to be able to get with an NBA player or get with a rapper. I think it's unfortunate. I do, that you had this guy who felt the need to sue Antoine Walker for trying to, or for cheating, well, for cheating, but for sleeping with his fiance. This guy, Kevin, was paying the bills, taking care of the household. He had this NBA player come into his house. I can understand if, Antoine is bringing this girl to him. Antoine went to this man's house to sleep with his fiance. That takes a lot of cojones. It really does. But let's get back into this article. Let's see. Jenkins claimed that not only did he witness Antoine sleeping with his then fiancee, Johanna, but that he caused Jenkins emotional distress by laughing at him after the fact. That's bad, man. Oh my God, that's bad. That's bad, man. But it only gets worse. It only gets worse. Let's see. The suit states that Johanna tried to throw Jenkins out of their shared residence while a man that Jenkins later identified as Walker waited outside. Walker posed as a Chicago police officer over the phone, culminating with Walker taunting of Jenkins at every subsequent turn. That's bad. Antoine is a wild boy for this. Now, this was 11 years ago, but he's still a wild boy for this. Come on, man. All the women in the world, man. And I want y'all to understand, she had her son at the time. I don't know if he was living with her at the shared residence, but she's raising Amari while she's doing all of this, because Amari's father he himself was an NFL player. So she loves her professional athletes. This one guy, Kevin, wasn't a professional athlete, but when she had the opportunity to get with a professional athlete, Antoine Walker, she did it. Also said, according to the suit, Walker also promised to provide for Johanna's mother and son. And we know how that turned out. It all allegedly went down in 2010, the same year Antoine Walker publicly accused his ex-fiancée, Evelyn Lozada, of being a gold digger. For leaving the relationship, it's unknown how and if Walker ever settled the lawsuit with Johanna's ex-fiancée. He may have, because we haven't heard much from Kevin. We might hear something from him again now because Johanna sort of went. Maybe they stayed together. It would not surprise me if Kevin stayed with Johanna, then they ended up breaking up, and she went her separate ways. He went his. But now this is being brought to the forefront. So I hope y'all understand the type of people that we are talking about here. We're talking about people who, especially with this particular female, she wants to be out here. She wants to be known. She wants to date athletes and rappers. She was with Alfonso McKinney. Then she went Drake for months. This wasn't a new romance. Drake just goes above and beyond to show off, because he's overdoing it to sort of make up for certain things in his life. I don't know. And she's soaking it all in, and she's utilizing her son to do it. Understand that those Drake and those other guys, they go there probably to support LeBron, support his son Bronny. That's how he met her. She's there with her son. Again, she's a parent. She wants to be supportive of her son. But again, you go to her social media, she's living vicariously through her son, which is what a lot of these parents, especially single mother parents, tend to do. But in regards to Drake, this is listen, Drake is known to go out here and go after women in relationships. But again, it takes that woman to choose to get with a man outside of her relationship. This is a 40-year-old woman. We're not talking about a Gen Z. We're talking about a Gen Xer. We're talking about a woman that knows how to maneuver in these circles. Right? She's dating Drake, who she probably met at one of those high school basketball games, while she's dating another man. And for those of you who do not think that she was dating Alfonso, you're crazy. She was with Alfonso. Then she had the opportunity to get with Drake, and she took it. because that's who she is. She's putting herself in, I'm gonna say first, but she's putting herself in a position to try to maybe get a baby by one of these guys. Who knows? Just because she 40 don't mean that she can't not still have a child. I just think this whole thing is hilarious. This whole circle of jerking that's going on here, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's almost like this thing has come full circle. Drake is known to go after women in relationships, and Johanna is known to cheat outside of her relationships.